Arsene, what a special day.
It's a real special day, and to keep my sense of humor, I think I should have announced every week that I retire. Because people are so nice with me since I've said that. But I would like to thank people here, you know, our fans. Huddersfield people have shown a lot of class, and it was a great day, happy day. It was very celebrated to stay in the Premier League. It was my last game after 1,205 times. It's maybe time, but it was a special day, and the players wanted to win the game. So overall, I would like to thank everybody. I had fantastic human experiences at the club. Above the results, I believe that it was a human adventure for 22 years, and I wish everybody well and a lot of success to my club in the future.
Can I ask you about the bow before the game? That was a lovely touch. I thought it was spontaneous.
It was spontaneous, yes, because I know that we disappointed this season the away fans, and that many of them, you know, they leave the whole week, spare money to travel up to games, and it's part of respect. We had disagreements with me that I can accept, but we had one thing in common: we loved Arsenal Football Club, you know, and wanted to share that with them today.
Arsene, you had the plane banners flying over the Emirates.
They had the wrong banner out today.
Does that give you a sense that kind of the frustration that was there a year ago the respect every fan had for you didn't really fade? Do you get that impression?
Yes, I get that. I must say, I feel that I got a lot of respect, not only from our fans, but from England. You know, I would reiterate, I loved English football, but I loved as well to love England. Over 22 years, you do not stay in a country like that if you don't like it. So for me, that's as well good return from people who love football here. It's a special country, and especially even for football, and that's why I stayed as well such a long time.
It's been said a lot that you changed English football. Does English football change you and all of us?
Yes, look at my face. It has changed me a lot, and but it's difficult to understand when you don't live in this country how deep the love is for the game, and it was a fantastic experience for me, I must say. Where do I go from there? That's the difficulty, you know, when you have experienced such an intensity for such a long time. It will be difficult, but even not managing the club, I will remain a fan of the club.
Do you take it in, Arsene? Because even before the game, you seem to be sitting out in the dugout for an hour before the game on your own at times. Were you absorbing the whole afternoon of the day? It seemed very different.
Yes, I wanted to get a bit out. It's my last day. I thought I deserved a bit of oxygen, you know, and it was nice weather. People were nice. Huddersfield was happy, I must say. They offered me a nice present before the game here, and it worked all well because Herbert Chapman was maybe our greatest manager, came from here. For me to come here on the last day had a special meaning. When you know the history of our club, for me it had a special meaning. And in fact, there was a photo just in front of the dressing room where Chapman just did smile at me because he was on the photo.
Have you thought, for whatever club, whatever project comes next, have you thought about what it might mean if you ever came up against Arsenal? How would you feel if you had to manage against Arsenal, or a team you were working for play against Arsenal?
I think I'm not ready for that at the moment, you know. That would be very difficult. I think on this day I would stay at home, and I don't know. At the moment I'm maybe it's I don't envisage that at the moment.
Have you had the offer to do that? Have you had the offer to do that immediately?
Yes, I had.
Premier League.
I had offers, yes, of course, but at the moment I did not even speak to anybody. You know, I had many offers, but I need to. I know when you come out of such a long process, you cannot jump out and the next morning say yes, I go somewhere else. It's impossible.
Do you think you could work again in English football?
I don't know. Maybe it's better I go somewhere else.
Amy?
What did they give you as a present? What did they give you as a present?
Big remembrance of his 1,235 games, and half of a shirt of Huddersfield and half of a shirt of Arsenal together. Not because I came here many years ago, where we played a game in pre-season for Huddersfield, because we had some financial problems, and so I knew this place, and at the time I was happy to come in pre-season, in a pre-season game, and since they've moved up to the Premier League.
Just a couple more, Amy.
So when you mentioned Herbert Chapman there, how does it feel to be part of the history of the club?
I'm very proud of having contributed a little bit to make give some good moments to people who love the club. But you know what will remain, I don't know on the victories or the defeats, but I think what will remain is a formidable human aspect of that 22 years that was special, and I will cherish that.
Nick?
Apart from the victory, have the players done anything for you? Have they given you a presentation?
Well, I keep that secret, you know, we have to keep some things together, and the group of players is special. I told them I love to work with them, and when you look well at our season, I think there's something in the group that is waiting to come out. We were very close this season. Despite all that, we went to the League Cup final, to the semi-final for Europa League that we should have qualified. And at home we had fantastic season. It's away from home that the team needs to improve, and they will.
BBC Africa?
Arsene, since you announced your departure, I've spoken to some of the African players who have played under you, and as we were talking, some of them were shedding a little bit of tears. But I just wanted to understand just how much contribution they had to your career in English football.
How much?
How much contribution African players made to your career?
Look, I had in my whole life African players, and I opened a school in Africa with one of my friends, you know, and people like Yaya Touré, like Kolo Touré, like Eboué, Gervinho, they came all out from this school. So I had George Weah at a very young age, Fofana from Ivory Coast, Lauren from Cameroon, you know, I had always African players in my team, and they made a huge contribution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All the best. Thank you.